Here at the intermission of McDonald Auto Group Screaming Eagles Hockey, and I'm joined now by Screaming Eagles defenseman Duncan MacIntyre. I guess we'll start off. 19-year-old in the QMJHL. Are you surprised how quickly it's gone?
Yeah, time flies pretty fast. You know, I can think about it was just yesterday, like when I was first coming in the league as a 16-year-old, and like you said, time flies.
You played in Quebec on a regular basis, playing in the Colisée up there. It's turning even bigger in building now, obviously. What was it like for a junior hockey player and being in front of those crowds on a regular basis?
It's pretty surreal. I mean, the first few times, but you know, once you get used to it, it's just, you know, you're just playing the game of hockey. I mean, there's a lot of people watching, obviously, but you know, the first few times, you definitely you're a little starstruck by it for sure.
Do you think that helps? That kind of experience helps a junior player?
I think it does, because you know, when you're on the road in there for the first few times, I know a lot of guys say how nervous they are and stuff, and once you're, you know, playing in front of the biggest crowds in the league and stuff, I mean, there's nothing really that can throw you off and stuff like that.
Describe your experiences in Quebec. You played there for a few years. You played with some good teams. What was it like playing with the Remparts?
They're a great organization. I mean, I had a great experience there. You know, I'm very, very thankful for all the help they've given me and the time I spent there. But you know, I'm happy to be an Eagle right now. I'm glad to be helping the team here.
You had a chance to go down to Colorado as well for training camp. Did Patrick kind of pull some strings to make that happen?
Yeah, I mean, it was nice to see Patrick again. You know, he was my coach when I first came in the league, and it was a great experience down there. He was very helpful for me down there and stuff. And like I said, great experience playing against NHL players.
You mentioned coming to Cape Breton. You're from here. Was that exciting to learn that you were coming to your hometown?
It was. I mean, I grew up watching the team, so it was definitely a great experience to get on the ice for the first time wearing the Eagles jersey and stuff, and just a great honor. You mentioned watching the team growing up. Is there any maybe blue liners from the Eagles past that you looked up to in particular? You know, there's a lot of great defensemen that came through here and stuff, and great forwards. You know, I just, you know, guys like James Shepard and stuff, a lot of the high-end forwards that I just remember, big names like that, and you know, they're just guys I got excited to come to the rink to watch. Now, if somebody hadn't seen you play before, how'd you describe Duncan MacIntyre's style of play? I'd say, you know, effective on both ends of the rink, but hard to play against, and you know, I don't give up. I asked Alex Gosselin this earlier this year. You did have obviously trades with Bradley Lalonde and Matthew Nazella kind of graduates, but pretty much the whole defense corps comes back. How different has that been coming back with the same group of guys? Well, we have a very old and veteran D corps, and you know, there's a lot expected of us this year, and I think we definitely have the bodies to have a good season. I mean, our defense corps is solid. There's no doubt about that. One of the best in the league, and I think on any given night we can stop any line in the league for sure. You've had the chance to play both sides of the ice, both left and right. Is that difficult for defensemen to have to play the opposite side of the ice? I don't mind it too much. To be quite honest, I'd prefer to play on my off side of the ice. I don't know. I just find there's advantages, and there's disadvantages too, but I like the advantages it gives you and stuff. But honestly, I'm not too bothered playing either side of the ice. Oh, you mentioned having an older group. What is it like to come into Cape Breton this year? I don't want to say pressure, I guess, but expectations on the team. Is a different vibe knowing you had a veteran team that could really do something? Well, there's definitely high expectations. I mean, we've been thought as one of the better teams in the league for sure, and there's a lot expected of us, obviously, and you know, we know that. You know, there's going to be ups and downs and stuff, but like you said, we're an old group of guys, and when we get down, you know, we know not to get too low. When we get high, we know not to get too high, and you know, we've been around the block a couple times, and you know, we know what we're doing. Growing up in Cape Breton, you had a chance to see the Eagles and the Mooseheads this week. The big rivalry between the two teams plays out again. How exciting is it to play in those games? What can you tell us about the rivalry? Well, obviously there's a little bit extra buzz around the city when we're playing the Mooseheads. I mean, it's a pretty big rivalry. There's extra added intensity in the games and stuff. They're always feisty and exciting to watch, and you know, it should be like every other, you know, just hard fought game to the end, and obviously it's going to be a tight game, and we're excited to play. Well, I look forward to seeing it play out this year. Thanks for this, Duncan. Good luck. Thank you. And that's Duncan MacIntyre joining us here at the intermission. You're listening to McDonald Auto Group Screaming Eagles Hockey, CJCB 1270.